Welcome to CAM Look, your twice-weekly dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Every Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Please check back at 10 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday for a new work and a new conversation. My name is Sue. I'm a volunteer docent here at the Cincinnati Art Museum. Now that the 2024 Summer Olympic Games have begun, I began to think about what the Art Museum and the Paris Games might have in common. It occurred to me that during the Olympic awards ceremony, medals made from gold, silver, and bronze are handed out to the top 3 winners. Well, the Cincinnati Art Museum also has items made from gold, silver, and bronze. Earlier this week, we covered the topic of gold. Today, we'd like to talk about silver. Let's take a look at one work of art that features the use of silver in its construction. This piece is known as Water Urn and Stand and is currently on display on the second floor of the Art Museum. If I hadn't already told you that this was an urn for hot water, what clues are available on the urn to tell us that it contains water? Well, to start with, I see the finial on the lid has been created in the shape of a seashell. A conch shell, maybe. This certainly reminds me of water. I see the same spiral seashell shape on each spigot used as a lever to release the water from the urn. While we're looking at the spigot, it looks like the water is released from the mouth of some sea creature or a very stylized dolphin. I'm not sure. That sea creature shape is used again as the feet of the stand that holds the urn in place. What other signs of water do you see on this beautiful urn? I see a very large wooden ship with a coat of arms on its full sail. The ship is sailing on the sculpted water below it, which wraps around the entire urn. I also see animal and plant life near the water like a duck and reeds. At multiple places around the urn, I see frothy waves and various seashells that continue this water theme. The 3 spigots of this urn were a matter of practicality. It could serve more than one person at one time. So now that we've talked about the decorative elements of the urn, let's talk about what it's made of, sterling silver. So why was silver the right material for making this urn? Well, there are several reasons. First, silver is very malleable, which is another way of saying it is fairly easy to fold, mold, and stamp into decorative shapes, like seashells, for example. Secondly, silver is very strong. It's durable, which means that it will last for a very long time. And lastly, silver is a great conductor of heat. In fact, silver has the highest thermal conductivity of any pure metal. As a food or beverage server, it can retain heat much longer than other food-safe options. In fact, this likely explains the brown leather handle or pad sewn to the carrying handle at the top of this piece. As the urn was filled with hot water, the heat would likely transfer to the handle and it would be too hot to carry from the kitchen to the serving table. Hence, the leather handle was added to protect your hands. Finally, this piece of silver has an interesting place in Cincinnati history. This piece was one of many pieces donated to the Cincinnati Art Museum by the Procter & Gamble Company in 1999. This collection owes its existence to the late Mr. Joseph Atha, former president and chairman of the board of the Folgers Coffee Company, which was acquired by Procter & Gamble in 1963. Mr. Atha began the collection in 1953 and over the following years amassed what became one of the most significant collections of 18th and 19th century silver coffee pots. As we close out today's discussion, can you think of any items in your home that have a water theme for decoration? Are these items used to hold or serve items associated with water or the sea? Please tell us more in the comments section below.